In this video, I'm going to talk about a sidebar functionality within Microsoft Edge whereby we can use sidebar to do some sort of simulation of a split screen. Now, on the right hand side, if you see in this particular section, this is called as a sidebar. Now, if you click on settings, then you can go to all sidebar settings and turn on, turn off, always show sidebar, and you can configure those sidebar over here. Okay, so now if you see this is a website which I've opened in Microsoft Edge, what I'll do is like maybe I'll do a right click and then I will click on open in sidebar. So what it does is it opens the same website in the sidebar. Okay, so this is that website opened in the sidebar. Now on the sidebar itself, you will see the logo. You can see the logo with a fave icon over here. So that means you have added one component within the sidebar. Okay, now, the benefit of using sidebar is you can again use that as a split screen functionality. So if you see, if you want to compare that same website side by side, yes, you can do that. Okay. So you have two web pages and then you can adjust the width accordingly. Okay. Now here on the sidebar side, you can select whether you want to show the desktop view or the mobile view. So if I click on show desktop view, now, if you see over here, this menu is a hamburger icon, right? So it is this side is pretty much responsive. So what happens when you see in a desktop view, and if I scroll it further, it turns into a desktop mode. And on the left hand side, you might see that it has gone into a mobile view, right? So that's one of the coolest feature of using a sidebar. So it is kind of similar to a split screen, but split screen has its own benefits and functionality. Okay. Now, what you have done like compared side by side. Now, why the sidebar is used is basically if you want to use the right hand side as some reference point, and then if you just want to search for some information on your main screen, so that will give you a basic real estate to take a reference from here, and then you can navigate on your main screen if you want to do, if you're doing some sort of a research, or if you're doing some sort of exploration, or if you're doing some sort of a shopping for some products or services. Okay. Now here you have seen that this has been added automatically. Okay, so if I go into another website, say Copilot, what I can do, I can again do a right click. Okay, now watch over here what happens. So if I do a right click and then if I click on open in sidebar, then uh, you see over here it has added one more icon over here. Okay, so then it has added that Copilot icon over here. Okay, so if I navigate to this tab, then the Copilot sidebar also appears for this tab. So it is not tab dependent. So if I move from tab to tab, it is not tab dependent, but the context is coming from the sidebar. So if I'm in, say, my site, okay, and if I see the sidebar is Copilot, but I want the sidebar of my website, then I can click over here. So yeah, if I click over here, it changes the sidebar view. Okay, so like this you can add multiple website. Okay, so take for example, if I add one more website, say apple.com. Okay, so let me put this over here. So this is a website. Now apple.com by default comes with this sidebar because this is selected. I can select Copilot as one of the sidebar view. Then I can do a right click and then I say uh, if I click on the image, then I think it doesn't show you that option to set it as a sidebar. Okay, so let me open, say, another page. So I've opened iPhone 15 Pro page. Yeah, so it has all the images and videos over here, and so you need to click in a proper place so that you can get, see, this open in sidebar functionality. So you click on open in sidebar functionality and now it has added Apple icon as well. Okay, now again I told you you can resize the frame, left and right hand side, however or whichever way you want. Now if you want to see a main screen as iPhone or Apple site, and if you want to see this sidebar of Copilot, then you can navigate from here. So when you change something from here, this impacts only the sidebar. Okay, so you can have as many sidebar created as you want. Okay, and then this is like your main tab. Okay, so if you want to change something on this part, this is the main tab. So in a nutshell, I'd say This part is basically a main area whereby you can control through a tab, and on the right hand side it is controlled through a sidebar. So again, in sidebar you can have other functionality, like I can have Outlook, which is already there. I can have Copilot, I can have various toolbox. So if I click on tools, then the sidebar changes, and then you can explore various tools within Microsoft Edge, like conversion calculator. It gives you the entire calculator. It gives you the conversion tool, it gives you the translator, it gives you the world clock, and you can add other tools as well, like if you want to have a QR code or a stopwatch or maybe a random number generator, so you can explore through this section. Also, you can view your email in a sidebar functionality. Okay, so if I click on Outlook, then it will start loading Outlook within this frame, and then I can uh, view my email and then parallelly uh, start browsing with my other activities on Microsoft Edge. Okay, and then there is another functionality called as Drop, whereby if you are logged into your Microsoft account, then you can use a Drop functionality to transfer files between various devices, provided you are logged into different devices within the same ID. Okay, now as you see over here, this Outlook is loaded over here, right? You can even have the designer application as a sidebar, and then you can generate an image. You can type a description to describe the design, and if you are satisfied with the product, then you can click on open designer, and then it will open a full-blown product. So that's it, folks. This is all about using a sidebar. So sidebar is a useful functionality if you want to have some sort of a split screen kind of a behavior within the application, and also it acts as a reference point while doing some research or exploration activities. Thanks for watching.